About a year and a half ago, I had a dream that I was going to lose my dog. But at that time, I didn't realise that it was saying that. It was saying something about it, but I didn't realise it was actually saying that I was going to lose the dog. My boy got ill about 2.5 years ago, and it's been a constant vet, constant tension, constant stress, constant love, constant caring. And over the last 2.5 years, he's had to wear a halo every now and again to prevent himself from hurting himself, scratching his ears and his body, etc. It's been darkness because I didn't really know what was wrong with him. In the dream, this is the image that I had. It didn't tell me obviously blatantly because I don't dream like that. I have like little messages. The dream opened up with me, like a faint image of me, sat on a sofa looking sad, and there was a sad aura around the situation, and there was another person in the room, and the aura around her was that she was from the RSPCA. When the RSPCA woman was saying it's for the best, and there was this sad thing coming over the atmosphere, then the dream switched to a dog that looked exactly like my boy in a kennel with a halo around his head. And then when I looked further and closer at the boy, I noticed that he didn't have the white spot on his head like what my boy has on his head. And so I was relieved, and I thought, oh, it's not my boy. What I later found out was I got the diagnosis finally, this was not even that many months ago, after all this time, that my boy had a megacolon and he had aging in his spine. And putting two and two together, it kind of emerged. The vet didn't say he had IBS, irritable bowel, but after studying, research and all the rest of it, all the symptoms pointed in that direction. In the dream, the RSPCA was there when I got this diagnosis, but she was there for a different dog. So that was like a marker to tell me that on this day, you're going to get the diagnosis of your dog. The image of my dog in the kennel with this halo around his head, the halo was symbolising that it is my dog because my dog has had to have this halo, plastic halo on his head all these years. But what it was is that when I looked at the dog and I felt like it wasn't my dog, the dream was telling me that you're going to lose your dog. There's going to be this sad atmosphere, but the other side of it is that there's going to be a sense of relief. And I can understand why that dream would say that, because it's been tense, stressful. Don't get me wrong, I've loved my dog, I've cared for my dog, but it has been very intense over the last 2.5 years. So when I finally had to accept that my dog had to go, there was a sense of relief for him because he didn't have to go through all that horribleness anymore, and there was a sense of relief for me because I didn't have to watch him go through it. So the dream was correct. I think the reason why the dreams don't give you these messages in full at the time is because they don't really want to change the path of where it's headed. So it does make you think about destiny, doesn't it? Because I actually, before I got my two dogs, I actually dreamt that I was going to get the two dogs as puppies. I saw Boy first as a puppy and his temperament, and I saw Bella afterwards, all in the same dream. And I got Boy first and Bella second. So it does make you think about destiny. Since I was a kid, I've always had some kind of dream that's turned out to be some sort of prediction. I don't control it, it just happens. So when I had the dream about Boy, I wasn't like shocked that I had a dream about him, but I just didn't think he was going to be going. I thought the dream was telling me something else. I thought the dream was saying that he wasn't going to be going, so I misread it. Knowing that I had that dream about a year and a half ago about him, it does kind of make me think that destiny was set and that was his path and his journey, and so there wasn't really anything I could have done.